Good afternoon, everyone. This is Teacher Shirley. Today is Monday, May 27th, and our lesson is on reading. Here is our agenda. Today we're going to look at the date and the weather, words and pictures, two stories about the symbols of Canada. Story number 1 is about the beaver. Story number 2, the maple leaf, with homework for each story. Attendance today is based on you taking a picture of your answers from one activity at least in today's lesson. Or you could try the voice recording of the date and weather and send it to Shirley. Here is the slide for the date and weather for you to copy into your notebook and to fill in. To record your voice in WhatsApp, go to the Shirley Cunningham chat in WhatsApp or use the voice recorder on your computer. Practice, first of all, reading the date and the weather slide out loud. And when you are ready, hold down the microphone button as you speak. Let go when you are done. Push send if you're in WhatsApp. Okay, here's what your screen would look like looking for the little microphone button. It is this little picture at the far right at the bottom. Some activities for you to practice this week. Finish the May 23 homework activity. Send a picture if you have not already done this. To practice, name the animals. Okay? And the answers are on the next slide, so you can check your work after you answer the names of all the animals. You should have the names already in your notebook. Another activity from Thursday's class was putting all of the 9 animal words into ABC order. So you can do that this afternoon. And the answers are on the next slide for you to answer, to check your work. Okay? Today we're going to look at symbols of Canada. Remember, a symbol is something that stands for something else. And today you will read 2 stories. The stories tell about 2 of Canada's symbols. In your notebook, copy the words for each story carefully. After you read, there are questions for you to answer for each story. This is the homework, and it is our lesson for today. So to start with, look at the pictures on this slide and match the pictures to the correct words. Put the word next to the number on your notebook page. You do not need to draw the pictures unless you want to. The words are hockey, you know this one, moose. This word is an Innu word from Canada's northern peoples, Inukshuk, Inukshuk, Inukshuk. Many of you know this one already, totem pole. Canadian flag, and Parliament building. Parliament building. Parliament building. So you can practice that this afternoon. Now, before you read, see if you can answer these questions. Number 1. What is the name of this coin? Number 2. How much is it worth? Number 3. What country is it from? You can stop the recording anytime to answer the questions or to do the homework practice activities. The coat of arms of 2 of Canada's provinces feature the beaver. Can you find the beaver? Is it at the top or is it at the bottom of the coat of arms? This is the coat of arms for Saskatchewan, and this is the coat of arms for Alberta. Okay, where is the beaver? A, at the top, or B, at the bottom? You can add this answer to your notebook. Some new words. A century. That means 100 years. And here it is in words, 100 years. Centuries means more than 1 century. And what it means is hundreds of years. The word vast means very big. There may be other words in the story that you do not understand. Feel free, if you want to translate those words into your first language. Okay? Here is the first story. I'll read it to you so you can hear the pronunciation. The beaver. The beaver is one of Canada's symbols. Centuries ago, it was a symbol of the Hudson's Bay Company. This company traded beaver fur to Europe. When they were looking for beaver, they explored Canada's vast and unknown land. In 1834, the beaver also became a symbol of the Saint Jean Baptiste Society, a French-Canadian patriotic organization. Today, the beaver is on the 5-cent coin and on the coats of arms of Alberta and Saskatchewan. It also appears on many Canadian stamps. What follows is a set of 5 questions for you to answer in your notebook. Please follow the instructions, copy the questions, then go back to the story, which should now be in your notebook, and answer the questions. Remember, we want you to copy the story so you can refer to it later. Number 1, what is one of Canada's symbols? Number 2, what did the Hudson's Bay Company trade to Europe? Number 3, when did the beaver become a symbol of the Jean-Baptiste society. Question 4. What coin is the beaver on today? Where does the beaver also appear? So 5 questions for you to answer. The story number 2 is called The Maple Leaf. You can practice your pronunciation of the word maple in this story. The maple leaf is another Canadian symbol. It is probably the most common symbol that everyone around the world associates with Canada. Maple trees have been growing in Canada for centuries and have been an important part of the Canadian landscape. French Canadians used maple leaves as their symbols in the 1700s. Then, maple leaves appeared on Canadian uniforms and insignia. Since 1965, the maple leaf has been on the Canadian flag. The questions are next. Again, copy the story, then copy the questions. If you have the story in your notebook, you can easily look at the story on your page, and then you can answer the questions more easily. Number 1. What kind of leaf is another Canadian symbol, according to the story? What country do people associate with the maple leaf? How long have maple leaves been growing in Canada? Number 4. Who used maple leaves as their symbols in the 1700s? How long has the maple leaf been on the Canadian flag? So these are the 5 questions for the maple leaf story. Once again, take a picture of your notebook answers and send them to Shirley, either in WhatsApp or by email. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, May 28th. Okay, bye for now.